Good morning. Come here, Maxwell. Come here. Come here. Maxwell, come here. What do you have? Oh my goodness, he's got his chicken. The other toy, he broke apart. Are you trying to fight with me? Anyway, hi, my name is Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Good morning, Maxwell. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna let you have that. So, welcome. So today's practice, we'll warm up. We'll warm up with 3 sun salutations, and then I have 9 poses that I think will loosen up a stiff back, or if you're feeling tightness in your hips, you'll find relief from these poses, and you can repeat these from time to time whenever, after you've exercised or had a long day. So that the poses combined with breath work can open up those sticky spots in your body and expand the sides and the chest. So let's get started on our mat, seated first, and become present. Arrive at your mat, not just physically, but mentally. Okay, so sit up tall and take a deep breath in and reach up your arms and point your thumbs up, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in, exhale that out, inhale, breathe in, and then exhale. Let's start to lean over to the right side, reach the right hand over and the opposite arm over your ear. Feel the side body stretching and opening, the ribs, and then reaching up again. So arms in kind of a V, and point your thumbs up like you're hitchhiking. Bring your opposite hand down and reach the opposite arm over your ear. Feel the side body stretch, opening up the ribs, the intercostal muscles. Draw the shoulder back, inhale and reach up. Again, V the arms and point your thumbs up, relax the shoulders. And now we're gonna turn the body and reach your hand to the outside of the leg, but line up your chin with your sternum, right in the middle of the chest. Just turn the shoulder back. Inhale and reach your arms up, point your thumbs up, and then reach the opposite way. But turning your chin, centering it up to your body, and just turning the shoulder back. So getting that stretch in the middle of your back. Inhale and reach up. Now bring the arms down, come over onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers apart. Let's do cat-cow a couple of times. So cow pose first, looking forward. Feel the trunk, the ab stretch there. Round your spine, press into the floor like you're going to spread your hands apart or spread the mat apart. And then lower down, bring your hands in towards each other energetically. Exhale, spread the hands apart, rounding the back, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis, and then lower down. One more time, rounding up. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees, both off the mat, and come into a bent knee downward facing dog. Let's make this pretty easy right here. I want you to pull your front ribs in and stretch your right heel towards the floor, and then stretch your left heel towards the floor. Right heel and left heel. Do that again, right heel and left heel. Now look forward between your thumbs and walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Then exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Press into your feet really firmly, stretching the body up over, the arms up overhead. Exhale, your hands down to your chest. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale that out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and open your eyes, reaching your arms up. First sun salutation. Exhale, fold over with a flat back. Pull in your front ribs so your spine is strong as you fold over. Lengthen your head forward. Plant your hands. Step your legs back into plank, full plank, knees down, lower down to the mat. Put the top of your feet on the floor, elbows drawn in, cobra pose. Keep lifting the body up, downward facing dog. This time you can straighten your legs a little bit more and pedal your heels. And then we're going to tiptoe the feet to the hands. Tiptoe all the way in. And then set your heels down. Lengthen your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. You can bring your hands to your thighs as you stand up to support the back. Nothing wrong with that. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up with a flat back. Pull in your front ribs. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Step back. Here's your full plank. Stay up high. Lower down to the mat. Cobra pose. Lift your chest, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels again. Walking your heels right and left. Look back behind you. In fact, tuck your chin. Look up at your thighs. Then start to look forward and tiptoe your feet to your hands. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Lift all the way up. Reaching up to the sky. Exhale your hands to your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Flat back. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Lowering down as you exhale. Lift your chest up through cobra, or if you want to, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels right and left. And start to move your feet towards the hands, walking, tiptoeing in. And once you get your feet to your hands, lift up halfway. Then exhale, fold. Inhale and reach up. Arms to the sides, bring them up to the top. And now let's side lean. Reach for your wrist and pull the arm over the head and across. So lengthening through the side, opening up the ribs on that side. And now inhale and reach up. Expand through the lungs, and then exhale, reaching across the opposite direction. Press into your feet, keep your balance. Inhale and reach up. Then exhale, fold over. Lengthen your head forward, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. So go ahead and bring your feet back, lift up your hips, reach your right leg up to the sky. So three-limb dog, press the floor away. Look between your thumbs, step your right foot beside your right thumb, low lunge position. So as you look forward, set your knee down on the floor. Anjaneyasana. Place your hands on your thigh to brace. Press into your toes, shift your hips forward, stretching the flexors in the front of that left hip. Reach your arms up, inhale. Place your hands behind your head, press your head back into your hands, elbows back, stretching the front of your chest and shoulders right here. Slowly reach your hands for the floor. Now we're going to go to the long edge of the mat. So lift up your left knee and walk your hands to the left foot and then to the right foot and bring it back to the left. And then hands right in the center. I want you to parallel your feet or have your feet parallel to the edges of your mat, the short edges of your mat. Soften the knees and bring your hands up to your thighs. Lift all the way up. Inhale and reach your arms up. Keep your feet where they are. Bring your hands to your hips. Shoulders rolled back. And then shift your hips back and lean forward all the way. Place your hands on the floor. Inhale. Now bend your right knee, or the front facing, or where the front of your mat is, that knee. And then walk your hands over to the opposite ankle. So stretching the hamstring, the lower back. Reach your hands for the back of your ankle and kind of pull just slightly. Meanwhile, keeping the opposite knee slightly bent, straightening that leg. Then walk your hands to the center. Let's bring it back to the front. Turn. Set your knee down, half split pose, Ardha Hanumasana, or monkey pose. Press your foot into the floor, your heel toes point up, lift up halfway, flatten back, or make sure your back is flat. So you don't want to round too much here. You want to try to lift your heart. Walk your hands forward towards your heel, a little harder, and then square your hips. And it's easy to square your hips by pressing into your heel and make sure your toes point straight up. All right, so now place your foot on the floor, hands on the mat, lift up your left knee, step back into downward facing dog. Lift up your left leg, inhale. Step your left foot through right there, or beside your left thumb. And set your knee down, Anjaneyasana, low lunge position. Put the top of your foot on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back, the head. Press your head into the fingertips. Just fingertips slightly touching. Bring the elbows back. Stretch the front of your chest. Now, square the hips. Shift your hips forward. Flexor stretching in the front of that right side. Inhale and reach up. And then bring your hands down. Now we're going to the wide edge, the long edge of the mat. So tuck your toes, lift your knee, and walk your hands to the rear, and then to the front again. Walk your hands to the rear, and then to the front. So right here, parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your thighs. Straighten your legs and lift all the way up. Stay here for a moment. Take a breath in. Place your hands on your hips. Now you're going to shift your hips, shift your hips back and fold all the way over. Reach your hands for the middle of the feet. Let the head drop. Relax the shoulders. Now bend your knee and then keep the opposite leg straight. Reach your hands for the outside of your ankle and kind of pull gently against that leg. And if you can, both hands pull gently. Feel the hamstring stretch, the hip, lower back. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep this forward knee slightly bent, pressing into your toes, into your feet. Lift your inner arches. Now, hands to the center, walk them back to the front, and set your knee down. Half split, Ardha Hanumasana. Press your foot into the floor, the heel, toes pointing up. Lower your hip, fingertips on the floor. And then exhale. If you have blocks, you can always use blocks. I always forget to get mine so that I can show you, but always bring your blocks out and practice. Super helpful. Nothing wrong with using those props. Breathing in and out. And now set your foot down, hands on the floor, lift your knee, downward facing dog. Hi, Maxwell. How are you? Pedal your heels and tiptoe your feet to the front of the mat, to your hands. Lengthening your head forward, half lift. Then exhale, a fold. Inhale. And stand tall. So if you need to brace to lift all the way up, do that. Strengthening the back, lifting up. Standing in your left leg, lift up your right. Bend your knee, bring it in. Go ahead and rotate your foot. So this is a great stretch for strength, or stretch for the lower back, and then also strengthening, balancing on one leg. So just see how long you can hold this. Rotate your foot around. Try to hold it for the entire time. Good. Now hand to big toe hold. You can reach down and grab your foot like this with both hands. Right? Just try. So your back can round right here. And lift up your heart. Maybe you can grab your big toe. If you have a strap, you can put a strap around the ball of the foot and then extend the leg out as far as you can. And don't overstretch. You point your toes straight up. Heel pointing down. Relax your shoulders. Now bend your knee and hold the knee. Pull it in and then set your foot down. Let's change sides. Shoulders rolled back. Lift up your left knee, standing in the right leg. Flex your foot. Rotate your foot around. So balancing, holding your balance with your gaze forward. Inhale through your nose. Exhale it out through your mouth. Ujjayi breathing, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Now reach down and with both hands grab the foot, pull the knee in, standing. And then strap our fingers around the big toe and extend your foot forward. Straight leg if you can. If not, it's fine to keep that bent. Main point is we're stretching the lower back, your QL muscle, which can get really tight and cause lower back pain. Start to bend your knee, pull that knee in. Exhale, set your foot down. Excellent. Now come down to the mat onto your shins. All right, so tuck your toes under. Coming into camel pose, Ustrasana. So fingertips pointing towards the back of your knees. Separate your knees about hip width. Roll your shoulders back. Pull in your front ribs or pull in your abs. And then start to lean the shoulders back, lean the head back. Press your hands into the lower back to brace, elbows drawing towards each other. Take another deep breath in. Opening up the chest as you inhale and then exhale. Breathe in. Letting the head back. And then look forward. Now, place the top of your feet on the floor. Let's do that again with this. Just changing how your feet are placed on the mat. Press your toes into the floor and have your fingertips facing down again towards the back of the knees. Press your hands and lean your head back, shoulders back. A little bit further this time, feeling the front body stretch. Press your hands, elbows draw in towards each other. Big inhale, full exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now inhale, look forward. Nice work. All right, come down to, place your hands on the floor. And separate your knees, big toes touching, child's pose. Put your forehead down on the mat. Reaching your hands, feel the back relax as it stretches. Reach your hands for your heels. Put the forehead down right at the hair crease so that you relieve the neck from any strain from the forehead being placed flat. So a little angled on the forehead. Good. Now walk your hands beside your head and lift up your head. walk it forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and come into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, inhale. So we'll go through those poses one more time. Step your right foot forward to your right thumb and lift up your arms. Inhale, reach. Shift your hips forward. So we'll flow through this one breath per move. Then come to the long edge of the mat and just stop right there in the middle. Bend your right knee and shift your weight and stretch the left leg. Walk your hands over to the ankle, pulling yourself over to that one leg, stretching the lower back, the side. Walk your hands to the front and lift up halfway. Walk it all the way. Set your knee down, Ardha Hanumasana, half split. Flex your foot. And then place your foot flat. Hands on the floor. Step your right leg back, downward facing dog. And then left leg, lift it up. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Gently, knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, and reaching the arms up. Then exhale your hands to the floor. Let's go to the long edge of the mat, walking into the center. And bend the forward knee and straighten the opposite leg. And walk your hands over towards that leg, stretching the hamstring. Grab behind the ankle. Then walk it to the center. Lift up halfway to the front. Set your knee down. Half split pose. Flex your foot in the front. Look forward. Flatten your back. Good. Now set your foot down. Hands on the floor. Downward facing dog. Step your feet to the hands by tiptoeing in all the way. Lengthening the head forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. Side bend right here, reaching the arm up and over. And then leaning the other side, the other way. Use your hand, just slight tug on that wrist, pulling the body or the arm over the head, leaning. Inhale and reach. Bring your arms to your sides. And let's come down to the floor. If you're on your knees and hands on the mat, cat-cow. So lower your belly down towards the floor, look forward, and then round up the spine. Lower down, and then round the spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back to your knees. Ustrasana, you can tuck the toes under or keep your feet flat. Whatever feels most comfortable. Fingers pointing towards the back of your knees. Press into the hands. Lean the shoulders back. Look up. Tracing the gaze over the ceiling. Elbows in. Now look forward and bring your hands to the floor. And coming into child's pose. So knees separated, body between the legs, reach your arms. Then bring your hands to your heels and grab your heels. Place the hands in front of your knees, lift up, and come to sit on your mat. And let's lower down all the way on the mat, supine. So bring your feet onto the floor. Make sure your head is flat on the floor. So if you have a ponytail in the way, move that. Arms to your sides and relax the shoulders. Extend the left foot further away from you. Bring the right knee into your chest. And then extend the left leg out straight all the way along the floor. Reach that left heel away from you. Pull the right knee in. And then bring this knee across the body to the left. Reach your right arm over to the right. Look over to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the knee up, stretching the lower back. Ujjayi breathing, strong breath, victorious breath. Place your right foot on the floor, left knee in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, extend the right leg long and straight. Reach that heel out away from you as you pull the left knee in. And extend the left arm. Bring the knee across the body to the other side. And turn your gaze the opposite direction of your knee. Breathe in and breathe out. So intentionally are stretching the lower back, the hip, along the outside of the leg. Inhale, lift your knee up. And then bring both knees into your chest. Happy baby pose. Reach your hands up for your ankles and then grab your big toes or the outside edges of your feet. So your feet are parallel, knees on the outside of the shoulders. So here's your malasana stretch with your back flat, supporting the back supported by the earth or the ground. And as you have the knees closer to your shoulders, lengthening the spine, lengthening the lower back muscles. And then kind of release that, bring your knees into your chest, and let's rock from side to side a few times. Gentle massage on the lower back as you move from side to side. And then just tip yourself over to one side and start rolling over and push yourself up to a seated position. And facing this direction, bring your hands together, looking forward. Close your eyes, edge of the hands to the brow in gratitude and thanks, edge of the hands to the heart. I bow my practice to you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. I appreciate you showing up for practice this morning. I'll see you again. I'm on again at 7:30 in 30 minutes. So join me if you want to for my 60-minute practice. And I'll see you again another time. Thank you. Bye.